Hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly Connect. Today in this video, we are going to integrate two software applications, GitLab and ClickUp. So the use case here is, whenever a new issue is created in GitLab, automatically create task in ClickUp. Now let us know what these two software applications are all about. So GitLab is a developer's platform where professionals come together and work in different projects, whereas ClickUp is a project management tool. The issue here is that these two software applications don't have any integration between them, and that is why we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an integration software which will help you to transfer data from GitLab to ClickUp. The best part here is you don't require any knowledge of coding. So let me show you this on my screen.
Okay, so here I am at Google and now I will go to this URL section over here and I'm going to type pabbly.com. Okay, so this is the website of Pabbly and now I'm going to hover over this product section and I'm going to click on connect. Okay, so now I'm going to sign in. Okay, so now because I've already signed into my account, that is why I am here. You can also sign up for free in just 2 minutes. Here, I would like to mention one more thing. Pabbly Connect offers a free plan where this integration can be tried out absolutely free. You just have to clone the template of the workflow. The link for the same is available in the description below the video. Once you clone the template, you will immediately get access to this workflow in your account. Okay, so now I am going to scroll down and here at Connect, I am going to click on Access Now. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect and you can see so many workflows that have already been created over here. So now I'm going to create a new workflow and I'm going to click on this button over here. Okay, so now I'm going to give a name to this workflow and I'll name it as GitLab to ClickUp. Now I'm going to create it. Okay, so now here in Choose App, first I am going to choose GitLab. And now in Trigger Event, according to our workflow, whenever a new issue is created in GitLab, we want to create a task in ClickUp. That is why New Issue Event will be our trigger event over here. Now you can see we have various other trigger events available. You can select whichever trigger event you want according to your choice. And if you don't get the trigger event of your choice, you can contact our team at admin@pabbly.com and our team will help you. Now I'm going to click on New Issue Event. Okay, so now here you might have a question in your mind that what is this term called trigger event? Let me tell you that automations run on the concept of triggers and actions. It is all about when something happens, do this. For example, when a sale happens, send an email. In our case, when a new issue is created in GitLab, we want to create a task in ClickUp. That is why new issue event in GitLab will be our trigger, whereas creating a task in ClickUp will be our action event. So now here you can see a term called webhook URL. Now you might again ask me what is this webhook URL and how is it going to help us? Let me tell you that webhook is an essential way to get data from an external software at Pabbly's end. So this webhook URL helps you to build a connection between the Trigger software application and Pabbly Connect. So what you do is after you choose the app and after you choose the trigger event, you copy this webhook URL from here and we go and paste it inside the Trigger software application, which is GitLab in our case. Okay, so now you can read the instructions written here carefully and you can just follow them. So now I'm going to copy this webhook URL from here and I'll go to my GitLab account. So I've already opened it over here. So now here you can see I have so many projects already created. You have to just create a project of your own and then you have to go and paste this webhook URL inside the settings of your project. So here I have created a project called ClickUp. If you want, you can also create a new project. Okay, so this is the project. So now I'm going to scroll down and here at settings. So here in settings, you can see webhook. So I'm going to click on it. Okay, so here you have to paste the webhook URL that you got from Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to paste it over here. Okay, so now push events, I'll just cross it. Now here when you come down, issue events, I'm going to tick it. Okay. Add webhook. Okay, so we have successfully added a webhook over here in GitLab. Now I'll go back to Pabbly Connect. So here you can read triggers when an issue is created, updated or merged. So here you can see we have three conditions that are getting fulfilled: created, updated and merged. But here, according to our workflow, we only want that whenever a new issue event is created, only then we want to create a task in ClickUp. So here you can see it is fulfilling three options. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on capture webhook response. So now it is waiting for webhook response. That means it is time to go and create a new issue in GitLab. So I'll go to my GitLab over here. Okay, so now I'm going to create a new issue. So I'm going to click on issues over here. New issue. Okay, so here I am going to write the issue. API key issue. Type is issue. Okay. Okay, so now in description I am going to write API key is not working. It is invalid. Okay, I'll go down. Here due date, I'll choose a due date. Let the due date be 4th of January. Submit issue. Okay, so we have created a new issue over here, that is API key issue. I'll go back to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so you can see Pabbly Connect has already captured the data. You can see object kind is issue, username. If you go down, you can see the email. If we come down, let us see. You can see the description is here, created date and time is here, due date is here. Okay, so now if you remember, I was talking about these three conditions, that is created, updated or merged. So here the thing is that this workflow will be triggered if an issue is created or updated or merged. But we only want that whenever an issue is created, only then a task should be created in ClickUp. And when you come down, so here you can see this field called objects attribute last edited at. So for now, we have just created the issue. But now if we go and make any changes in the issue, then a date will be captured here and there will be a value in front of this field. So now what we are going to do is we are going to put a condition here and we are going to check. So now whenever this last edited field will be blank, only then we want a task to be created in ClickUp. And when there will be any date displayed in last edited at field, then we don't want to create a task. So now I'm going to click on this plus button over here and I'm going to put filter over here. Okay, so here I am going to map this field, that is this one, object attributes last edited at, that is this one. Here I am going to write does not contain string. So whenever this field will be blank, only then we want to create a task in ClickUp. Save and send test request. So you can see condition is true because this field is blank over here. If there was any date or any data here, then this condition would have been false. I'm going to click on save. So here we have successfully finished our first step integration. Now I'm going to begin with our second step integration where I'm going to integrate ClickUp and Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this plus button. And here I am going to choose ClickUp. Okay, so now in action event, according to our workflow, whenever a new issue is created in GitLab, we want to create a task. So I'm going to choose this one, connect with ClickUp. Create new or select existing credential. You have two options. Either you can create a new credential or you can just select any existing credential. I'm going to let it be new credential, API token. You can read the instructions carefully. I'll go to my ClickUp account. Here in profile settings, I'm going to click on apps. You can see we have the API key. If you want, you can also regenerate an API key. I'll just paste it here. Save. So this API token will help us to build a connection between Pabbly Connect and ClickUp. Now we have some fields over here and we have to fill the information according to our response. Okay, so now workspace. If I go back to my ClickUp account, you can see Ashi's workspace. That is why I'll let it be Ashi's workspace itself. Space. Now here you can see we have four options for the space. If I go back to my ClickUp account, you can see I have these four spaces: Pabbly, DLFG, Junk, Space. You can select whichever space you want according to your choice. I'll let it be Pabbly itself. Now folder name. Now under Pabbly, you can see I only have one folder, that is integrations. If you want, you can create many folders. I let it be integrations itself. List name. So under integrations, you can see I have so many lists already created. Now I am going to use this list, that is list 2. I'll just rename it once. Okay. GitLab issues. Okay, so I have renamed this list GitLab issues. I'll go back to Pabbly Connect. I'll refresh this once. Okay, so now let us search for our list, that is here. Okay. So now in task name, I'm just going to map the title, that is this one, API key issue. And description, we have the description. I'll just map it. Okay. Assignee email, I'll let it be Ashmita Soni. Tags. Now let me put the tags over here. GitLab. Now remember, you have to put the double quotes, only then the tag will be valid. Priority, let it be urgent. Due date and start date. So here it is asking us for the due date and start date, and you can see the date should be in timestamp format, and that too in milliseconds. So we are going to convert the date. So I'm going to add action steps over here. So now what we are going to do is, first we are going to convert the date into timestamp format. Then we are going to convert it into milliseconds using number formatter. So first we'll convert the start date, then we have to convert the due date. So we require 4 action steps over here. 2 action steps for start date, 2 action steps for due date. So first, date or time formatter. Here format date only. We are doing this step for the start date. So let us search for the start date. That is created date. This one. Format will be timestamp. Save and send test. Okay. We have got our date in timestamp format, but it is not in milliseconds. So now let us convert the start date into milliseconds. So I'll use number formatter. Perform math operation, because we are going to multiply 1000 with this date. First, I'll map the correct date that we got in timestamp format, this one, comma, I am going to write 1000 here because we are going to multiply 1000 so that we can get the date into milliseconds. Multiply. Okay, so we have got our start date into timestamp format and in milliseconds. So this is our correct start date. I'll just save it. Okay. Now we have to do the same process for due date. So I'm again going to add 2 action events over here. First, we are going to convert the end date. So date and time formatter. Format date only. So here I am going to map the due date. This one. I'll convert it into timestamp format. Okay. I'll save it. Now we'll convert this timestamp date into milliseconds. So again, number formatter. Perform math operation. I'm again going to multiply 1000 with this date. I'll map the correct due date that we got in timestamp format, comma, 1000, multiply. Okay, so we have got our due date also in timestamp and millisecond format. So this is our due date, whereas this is our start date. So we have both the dates over here. Now we'll just refresh this workflow. Okay, now I'll go down, and here in due date, first I am going to map the last date that we got, that is this one. This is in timestamp format and it is in milliseconds. Now start date. Let us search for our start date. It is here. This one. Okay. Status, I'll let it be to do. Save and send test request. Okay. We have got our API response. That means we have successfully finished our integration. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is, let us go to ClickUp and check if a new task is created there or not. So I'll go to my ClickUp. You can see we have a new task over here. I'll just open it. You can see API key issue. GitLab was our tag. So that is why it is here. API key is not working. It is invalid. This was our description. You can see the priority. It is urgent. Start date is today because we created this issue today. due date is Monday, that is 5:30 a.m. Okay, so we have successfully finished our integration and our integration is working fine. Now I'm going to show you this process again with one more example so that you can understand how this integration takes place in real time. So now I'll go back to my GitLab and I'm going to create a new issue. I'll again go to Issues, New Issue. Title is going to be Webhook Issue. I'm going to write Webhook is not working. There is a problem with the webhook URL. Okay, so due date I'll keep it as tomorrow's. Submit issue. Okay, so we have created a new issue over here. Now I'll go back to my ClickUp account and we are going to check if a new task is created there or not. So I'll go to my ClickUp. You can see we have a new task created. Webhook issue. The tag is same GitLab. Webhook is not working. There is a problem with the webhook URL. You can see the created date, due date, everything is over here. So we have successfully finished our integration and our integration is working fine. I'll go back to my Pabbly Connect and I'm going to explain you what has happened in our example. First, I'll just minimize all these action steps. Okay, so in our workflow, what we have done is first we created a new issue in GitLab. Then we used a filter because we only wanted the data when the issue was created, not of the edited or the merged issue. After that, we used the date or time formatter and number formatter in order to convert the date into timestamp and into milliseconds. We had to do this twice because first we converted the start date, then we converted the due date. After that, we created a task in ClickUp. So now, every time a new issue is created in GitLab, automatically a new task will be created in ClickUp. So we have successfully finished the integration of GitLab and ClickUp using Pabbly Connect.
Not just these two software applications, but you can integrate any software application using Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, you can contact us at admin@pabbly.com and our team will help you. For more, you can also visit our website at www.pabbly.com. Thank you.